Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with it.
And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Long enough and good. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. No shot to bring him down. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Crucial third down play right here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big...
And he takes it in for the score. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? On the run, it's Higgins. Fighting for yardage with the defense. Down marker.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Takes the football inside the 30. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect in the long. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Michigan. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Third down play for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he takes it. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. The defense there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the loss there puts them in a big hole at 2nd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up. I'll flip back to the QB. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab made by the tight end. So a big gain there. They finally make the tackle, but that will wrap this one up as the clock runs out. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What's up, guys? It's Kinetic. My bad, I didn't realize I didn't have my mic plugged into the PS5 this whole time. Anyways, we just took down the Virginia Tech Hokies. That was another top 15 matchup. We did get some recruits just now, so let's take a look at the recruits that we got commitments from. Now, we did lose out on Greg McBriar, an outside linebacker, but we got commitments from a few different guys, some really good players. So let's take a look. Got a commitment from 5-star defensive end out of David Igbenogany. I hope I said that right. Out of Cartersville, Georgia. He's 6'6", 267. He's ranked number 1 at his position of right defensive end, number 1 overall prospect in the state of Georgia, and number 2 overall prospect in the entire country. He committed to Michigan with offers from Clemson and Auburn. We got a commitment from another D lineman, 5-star defensive tackle, Travis Morrison. Now, full disclosure, Igbenogany and Morrison will probably both be playing interior D-line for us. But Travis Morrison is out of Olney, Maryland, and he is 6'4", 303. He is ranked number 4 at his position, number 1 overall in the state of Maryland, and number 27 overall nationally. He committed to Michigan over those vile, disgusting Buckeyes from the cesspool in Columbus, to quote my friend the Maze Madman, and the Maryland Terrapins. Actually, let me double check so I'm not giving out bad information here. So David Igbenogany. Okay, actually, to be honest, with him having an 81 speed and an 85 acceleration, he might play interior D-line. He might play outside linebacker, edge. So we'll have to just wait and see where he falls once we get him on campus. But Travis Morrison definitely is an interior D-line. We did get another commitment from another defensive player, 5-star cornerback Doug Boger out of Phoenix, Arizona. He's 5'11", 187, ranked number 3 nationally at the cornerback position, number 2 overall in the state of Arizona, and number 29 nationally overall among all prospects. Committed to Michigan while holding offers from also from Oklahoma and Texas. And then we did also get a commitment from 4-star gem safety Nasir Todia out of Tampa, Florida. This kid is 6'1", 212, ranked number 3 nationally at the free safety position, number 11 overall in the state of Florida, and number 82 nationally. Committed to Michigan over Florida and Pitt. All right, let's take a look at the remaining prospects on our board. So we are now in first place on Tanner O'Daniel's board, so we can start progressing his recruitment along. We got first place on, I just noticed I need to turn the light off. Give me a second. There's a light that's reflecting on the TV, making it difficult to read. Alright, so we are first on his board in his top 3. What week are we in? Let's see. We're in week 5, so we've actually got a visit, an official visit with him this week. So I would expect that we would actually close him out this week, to be honest with you. With having 5 pipeline tier, with getting as much influence as we are just on a weekly basis, and then you throw in the visit this week, I think we can pretty much lock him up as our incoming quarterback for this class. Let's see, we have TV time, we've got to the house, yes, so the pitches are correct, so I would expect a commitment after this week's game. Jeff Henderson, we're top of his board in his top 5. We have a visit with him as well this week. Let's see, we've got the correct pitches for him, so we just got to wait that one out. It's not quite as far along as McLeese, but we've got a decent enough lead over the other schools that I expect us to be able to be pretty comfortable there. Now, if we don't close him out in the next 2 weeks, Clemson does have their visit with him, which is, has potential to be a last-second steal for Clemson, but we'll have to see how that goes, because I think we're going to have a good visit with him. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to... something in my eye. Alright, sorry about that. But we have a 5-tier pipeline, excuse me. Clemson has 3, and with us having our visit before them, I believe we're in a good spot with Jeff Henderson. Ricky Babineau, so Wisconsin made a late push with their visit last week, but we have a visit with him this week, so I would expect us to get a commitment from him as well. Let's check our pitches. They are good. Alright, Julius Mallory. We are atop his board. We've only got competition from Tulsa. That is strange. A fully scouted 5-star athlete. Fully scouted. And he's not a bust. And the only 2 schools who have offered him contracts are Michigan and Tulsa? That's weird. I mean, his acceleration isn't great, so there's a good chance he'll end up playing either DB, either safety or tight end for me. Probably not receiver, but I don't understand why he's not getting recruited. That's insane. Anyway, better for us. He has cut to his top 5 with just us and Tulsa really in the mix. I mean, he does have Notre Dame, Clemson, and Penn State on there, so they could jump in at any time, but that just seems off to me. Anyways, let's schedule him for a visit. So, let's see. So that's week 6. I forget if so if week 5 is offense, then week 6 is defense. So we'll schedule him for a visit on the bye week. So we know Coach Prestige and we know Athletic Facilities. We're going to pitch him on Athletic Facilities. And since we know Coach Prestige and Athletic Facilities and we know proximity to home is not one of the 2 primary motivations for him, we can deduce that the correct pitch for him is prove yourself. And we could go ahead and, well, wait, hold on. We can't do that. We just scheduled a visit. Duh. We got to do a soft sell here for prove yourself and then just add 5 on top of it. Alright, Gerald Semple. We should have got a commitment this last week. We didn't. We'll get it this week. And we've got a visit with him this week, so that one's pretty much wrapped up. He's just waiting until his visit to commit, I guess. Got the right pitches. Same thing with Rashad Lemur. Same situation. He should commit this week. We are top of the board for Bruce Spain. He's still in his top 8, but should progress to his top 5 this next week. Let's see. We've got 5-tier pipeline, but so do Oregon and USC, so we got to keep the pressure on there. Not much we can do till he cuts the top 5, though. Clay Gore is in his top 5. We have taken the number 1 position over Cincinnati. We'll take off Send the House. We will schedule a visit for the Toledo week. And let's see. So we know championship contender, we know pro potential, we know program tradition. Let's do pro potential. And then we'll soft sell since we know his entire pitch. It's going to be football influencer, and then we'll add the 15 back on top. Alright, for Atya Anyamata, he's still in his top 8, so let's just load him up with hours. Alright, same thing for Dylan Council. Alan McDougall, same deal. Atya Enunwa is in his top 5. Is it too late for us to jump into this? We might have to pull hours off somewhere else. Got to put everything we can to try to catch up to Kansas State and Nebraska here. Alright, you know what? We're going to borrow some time from these guys for the ones that are closer to a decision. We'll sell them on athletic facilities. And since we know athletic facilities and championship contender, I don't think there's very many that use both of those. So it's aspirational. Is that the only one that uses both of those? It is. So we know it's aspirational. And can we soft sell coach's favorite? We can. And then we'll add this 20 back to McDougal since we're not in first place on his. Alright, that's going to be our hours for this week. Let's jump into our home game against 1-3 Charlotte 49ers. I have a feeling we're going to get a bunch of commitments this week.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home
night game in Ann Arbor.
In maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Alright, first quarter drive. Let's see what we can get going.
Here comes the offense on first down.
Got Higgins in at tailback. See if we can get some yards on the ground
Gonna
here.
run it. It's Higgins.
First down on that run, 11
Get out of
yards.
their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Another 5
They
yards.
knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle
Only 1
from the
yard
sophomore.
there.
Oh man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this.
Come on, dude. You got to catch that.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
What the hell?
Well, they try to
Catch
throw it
that
short there
fucking
on
ball.
third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it.
The hell was that?
Let's put the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get.
See how he
out.
caught the ball? That's how you catch
Real
it.
difficult
I'm
run.
so tempted to bench that
They
dude.
were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these
So
offenses
tempted
now,
to
willing
bench
go
that dude.
for it on their own territory, and I like it.
You can't fucking... You can't drop that ball.
Expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots.
And
The hell was the blocking?
And he goes down
Does
with
my
the sack.
team just want to lose this fucking game?
They are tenacious, and they've got guys up front
Like, what
that
the
are
fuck,
athletic and
dude?
that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going up top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's got his man. Got enough space.
There we go. Somebody's stepping up. Guardado. I should put him at wide receiver 1 and bench that guy that dropped that first pass. Gotta catch those fucking passes, dude.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a
nice
touchdown in their
there.
last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Wolverines in the hurry up, trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal.
Higgins with the touchdown run. Up 21-0 at halftime. Then Charlotte scores going into the 4th quarter. We're going in the red zone. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Let's turn on shoe clock. Can't believe we're not beating Charlotte by more.
You have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Direct snap. Running through contact. And he'll finish the run.
But they're going for it on 4th down and 7. Let's go man to
Coach has
man.
no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Judovsky. And
They're going for an onside kick.
they are running
Minute
out of
43
time
seconds
here. They
left.
need to
They're
get
down
the
2
ball back. They'll
touchdowns.
line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Fourth and 15. What the fuck are we doing?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. A strong, methodical.
All right, we beat the
workmanlike
49ers
effort from this
31-14.
team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.